it's POB with MLB News back with another video. In today's video, we have some more MLB news. I know there's been a lot of MLB news in the last 48 hours or so since the MLB virtual winter meeting started. Even though it is through Zoom, there have been some moves. I know it doesn't really have anything to do with it being through Zoom, but yeah, I don't know if I said that. Yeah. Before we get into this video, about 72% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like on this video. Subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a like. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. Some big news. So what we're going to talk about in this video is the Royals. They signed Carlos Santana. The White Sox signed Adam Engel. And that's about it. The Giants, they signed Matt Wisler as well. That's about it. Unless I see some more news, because I know the second I upload this video, there will be new news. I'm just going to go ahead and predict it. But let's go ahead and get into this video. The Royals signed Carlos Santana for a 2-year, $17.5 million deal. And I absolutely love this signing for the Kansas City Royals. Now, yes, they are a directionless team. They're signing these older players that really don't fit with the timeline of their team, because they have players like a Brady Singer or players that are younger, and he does not fit the timeline of this team. Yes, I know, but he is a very good first baseman in Major League Baseball. And they're looking like they're going to have a pretty good infield. If they can re-sign Maikel Franco, then they would have an infield of Maikel Franco, Alberto Mondesi, Whit Merrifield, obviously, or he can play the outfield, and Carlos Santana. Now, Carlos Santana is a player that I feel like after this first season, at the trade deadline, you could pretty much predict that they're going to try to move him, just like they are going to try to Mike Minor. If they do have some value, 2 years, $17.5 million, an absolute steal in my opinion. He's a player that hits very well. He plays a pretty good field. 2 years, $17.5 million, 8 point a couple million a year. That's a great signing in my opinion. So thumbs up to the Royals. Very good signing there. It's just I don't necessarily like the idea of he just doesn't fit with the timeline of their team. I mean, I think it's a good job by the Royals. I think if you're trying to get prospects back for him, then yes, you're in the right direction. And I think the Royals do have a mindset of what they're trying to do here. They're trying to get some of these older players to turn into more prospects. They're trying to turn into like a Sam Presti in the NBA, except not draft picks. They're trying to get a ton of prospects, and they're building through their farm system. And is that a bad idea? No, it's not terrible of an idea. And I get what they're doing. They're trying to go a step ahead here and trying to get these players to where they can be good enough to trade eventually at the 2021 MLB trade deadline. This is an absolute steal, $8 million. That's pretty good. He's going to be a power bat for the Royals. And they're probably the favorites to be that 4th place team. They could push for a 3rd place spot. This team is not a terrible team. It's just the fact that something always goes wrong. So last year at the trade deadline, or 2020, I don't know why I say it's last year, they had a lot of relief pitchers that were on the market to get traded at the trade deadline. And Carlos Santana, not a bad pickup. I actually like this pickup a lot. I think it's very good. So, good signing overall. If I was grading this signing, I'm giving it a B. And here's why I'm giving it a B instead of an A. I think it's a very good signing. It's just I want to see the prospects in return that they're going to get back for Carlos Santana. So when I see that, I can grade this a little more. But I don't see those prospects right now. So I don't know what these players do turn into. And if they turn into very good players, thumbs up all around. Good job, Royals. Pretty good job, I would say. Next move we have to talk about is the White Sox. They signed Adam Eaton for a 1-year, $7 million contract and an $8.5 million team option for the 2022 MLB season. So I think this is a good signing. Now, yes, I understand the point of you could argue that the fact that these $7 million that we're paying Adam Eaton could have went to a Michael Brantley, a Jock Peterson, a George Springer. And you're right there. You're very much so right. You're not wrong. The White Sox here, I think Adam Eaton was just an option, a quick option that is a low risk, high reward type of move. And here's why. Adam Eaton played his best years in Major League Baseball with the Chicago White Sox. And he really doesn't hit that well. Like, yes, he is a player that is known to play a very good field. But what he does not do is he does not hit well. And that is a big problem in my opinion. If he does not hit well, then, I mean, it doesn't ruin his value. But a player like him that just does not play, just does not hit very well, that's a problem. So, Eaton was traded to the Nationals almost exactly 4 years ago to the day in a very notable deal that brought the Sox a trio of young arms: Lucas Giolito, Dane Dunning, Reynaldo Lopez. Now, the White Sox, they're clear winners of this trade. They get Lucas Giolito, who becomes a future ace. Dane Dunning is a player that gets them Lance Lynn. And Reynaldo Lopez is a player that still has a lot to prove. So for the White Sox here, you sign Adam Eaton. Your outfield looks like Luis Robert, Eloy Jimenez, and I mean, maybe you bring one of these prospects up to be your right fielder, or you really go with Adam Eaton as your right fielder. I don't know if he's going to be the starting right fielder or not. I understand the fact of Jock Peterson or Michael Brantley. Yes, you could have got those. I understand that, but I don't know. And there have been some rumors that they are still interested in Liam Hendriks and Michael Brantley, and that's great. I think Liam Hendriks is more of a priority in my opinion, because their relief pitching was a big struggle. Now, they do have some good arms in that bullpen. Alex Colme is obviously a free agent. Aaron Bummer's been pretty good. So, they do have some good arms in that bullpen. And they have some good relief pitchers in the minor leagues, too, that could come up and make a difference. But they do need more relief pitching. I think they should try to re-sign Alex Colme as an 8th inning man. I think they should make a push to Liam Hendriks and at least make one of my predictions right. I really like the idea of Liam Hendriks. Michael Brantley, I think, is a questionable fit. Now, yes, you could move Eloy Jimenez to right field, or you could move Michael Brantley to right field, or you could just DH Michael Brantley, whichever you want to go. I'm going the route of DHing Eloy Jimenez, because Eloy Jimenez does not play great field, but he hits the ball very, very well. So you could do an Adam Engel, Luis Robert, Michael Brantley outfield, or you could do a Michael Brantley, Luis Robert, Adam Eaton outfield. I think the one with Adam Eaton is better, but that's just my opinion. So that's that signing. Next is the Giants. They signed Matt Wisler, which you probably would say that's a very minor move. Why are you even wasting your time? Great question. He was very good in 2020. Now, he couldn't show this with the Braves at all, but he was very good in 2020, and I mean, this is a pretty good signing, I guess. He could be a little bit of a good relief pitcher for them. Maybe a 7th or 8th inning role guy. Pretty good, I would say. Nothing much more to be said. A kind of small, I guess, rumor here. Rays prioritizing catchers. Smart move by them. Good move there. You need to prioritize catchers. I think Kurt Suzuki is the main player they should be targeting in free agency. I know Jason Castro could be there too, but Kurt Suzuki is a better player. Kurt Suzuki can hit the ball. He calls a good game behind the plate. Jason Castro is more of a defensive catcher. You could go with Tyler Flowers too, but the Rays need to be prioritizing catchers. So yeah, let me look for any new MLB news before this video ends. There's no new MLB news at the time of filming this video, if there is some new news, and hopefully it won't be at midnight or 1 a.m. or whatever time it was. I don't even remember what time it was. But I want to say at the end of this video that I know the winter meetings are quite crazy right now, and the uploading schedule is just absolutely whack. But what I'm going to try to do is, through the 10th, which is Thursday, I'm going to try to upload one video at 10 a.m. and if there's 10 a.m. is Eastern, and if there is a second video, something to be talked about, then it will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's the schedule for right now. So yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos soon.